as always, if we are going through a math module, we want to be thinking about plug points into equations. It's our like guiding star for the math section. We want to use it as much as possible. They clearly gave us a equation and they gave us a point, right? I kind of know that because there's just this random number here. So what else could it be? It's probably a point. So the question would just be, which point is it? It doesn't really actually matter here, but let's take a look. The equation 46 equals 2x plus 2y gives the perimeter of a rectangular rug that has length x feet and width y feet. The width of the rug is 8 feet, so that's our y. What is the length and feet of the rug? So plug it in. So 46 is equal to 2x plus 2 times 8. Now, again, it didn't really matter if we messed this up and thought that the 8 was the x. And many of you might do that because you just like x being the thing to worry about. So in this case, you get lucky because it doesn't matter. You'd still get the same answer. But for the future, it could really matter. So just pay attention to that. If they're giving you a point and they don't have a letter next to it, you got to read something else in the story and they will tell you what letter it's supposed to be. So just make sure you get that right. From here on out, it's really just basic algebra. So we're going to simplify first by multiplying the 2 and the 8. So that is 16. Then remember, we're following GERMDAS, our order of operations to solve algebraic expressions, but we can't simplify anything. That step is done. So now we're going in reverse because we're doing algebra. We're solving. So we have to do the addition and subtraction first. So that means we get rid of the 16. So that gives me 30 is equal to 2x. Then we can do the division, right? So we have 2 times x, so we use the reverse to get rid of it. So the reverse of multiplication is division, so we divide by 2, we get x is equal to 15. And there you go, done. Now some of you, and I'm curious, feel free to comment if this resonates with you, but a lot of people, for whatever reason, are unhappy when their x is on the right side of an equals instead of the left. You learn so much algebra where it's x equals 5, x equals 15, x equals 307. But it doesn't matter if it gives you 15 equals x, right? That it's the same thing. An equals is a two-way street, doesn't have a direction. So if you are bothered by that, you need to get over that because there would be way more steps to move this thing around and put the x on the other side. And that would waste your time and definitely increase the chance of a careless mistake. So you just gotta be comfortable with that. Maybe I'm just saying something that no one cares about, but I've seen people solve and just like move x's to the left because that's where they're comfortable with it. But just do whatever is gonna have the least amount of moves. That's better, even if the x ends up on the right side. It doesn't make a difference.